This will be the 6th video in the Bluebeam video series for steel erectors. What we're going to go over in this video is hyperlinking field use erection drawings to shop drawings. Very powerful tool for the field. And to make it happen, it's pretty simple. We're going to set up of course, your job folder. Within that job folder, we will have our field use and shop drawings within a folder. We want to go ahead and create another folder. And we're going to call it sequence 1. I mean, if that's what it is. Name of the project, shop and erect drawings. So we'll create us another folder within the job folder called whatever the sequence is, name of the job, shop and erection drawings. And then we'll have a folder that has the field use and shop drawings in it. All we're going to do is select both of those. And like we went over in video 5 or video 3 on how to combine drawings, we want to combine the erection and the shop drawings together in one PDF. That makes it easier on the foreman out in the field to manage the drawings. He's having to just deal with one file. So once we select the erection and the shop drawings, we right click, combine files and review. We want to type in what we want to name it, that new file that's being created. And of course, you're going to name it whatever works for you. Then we're going to have to pick the folder that we want it to go into. So we navigate to that job folder. Select it. And then we'll just say OK. Stable it. And then of course this is going to open up within Bluebeam. And we're going to see our erection drawings and our shop drawings. As we went over in video 1 of this series was how to label drawings. So I've already labeled these drawings. If they're not labeled, you'd have to go through that process of labeling the drawings. But if they are labeled, we have our erection drawings in here, we have our shop drawings in here. And now to hyperlink the two together, very, very simple. We just go to batch, link, new. And it's going to ask us, what do we want, what files? We want to add open file. But let me do something. I don't want to add this. Close that out real quick. Do that one more time. We go to batch, link, new, add open files. And then we just go to next. We'll go by page label. We see the scan result. And now it's just a matter of generate. We're going to select generate. It's going to run through, and just like we did on video 5, hyperlinking details for quick navigation and project plans, we want to verify there's no errors. And again, typically you're going to get an error because a page number is wrong. But if you get an error, you got to figure out what that is, fix it before you continue on. But we'll see that we don't have any areas. Now we're just going to hit generate. Or I'm sorry, we already generated, we hit run. So we select run, and now it's going to run through there and create the hyperlinks. Now, for me, I feel the benefit of it as in the field is now the foreman is going to have a tablet. There's so many different types out there, but he's going to have a tablet, and he'll have his drawings right on the tablet. And instead of carrying plans around, fighting the wind, fighting the rain coming down on the plans, he's going to have a tablet that's going to allow him to view the drawings and select the beam number taken right to that cut sheet, which we'll see in just a moment. Depending on how many hyperlinks there is, it's on how long it's going to take. But it's typically relatively quick for the benefit of what you're going to get out of this. So then once it's done linking them, you're going to see how many hyperlinks were created. And then we're just going to hit finish and close. And now what we see is now we have these little green marks. Of course, you can change these green marks to whatever they are. I mean, whatever color you want, whether it be yellow, green. I like green myself. But now you're going to see all the beam numbers. Everything has a hyperlink. You'll also notice on these details, they're not hyperlinked. And the reason why is because that's on the same page. We're on E1401. Right here, E1401. So of course, it's not going to hyperlink to the same page because you're on that page. But in a moment, I'll show you something else that's beneficial that you can do. So now the benefit for the foreman out in the field is he has a set of drawings, a shop and erection drawings tied together. And if he wants to see what this beam looks like, he just clicks on it. It's going to take him right to the sheet. He's going to see the length of the beam, of course, how the beam's done. We hit the back button. We can hit the back button, or we can actually hit the right here. It's saying it's a reference drawing. I can click there and it takes me right back to that page. So any part in here now, if we want to see what this brace frame looks like, all I have to do is click on it and it takes me to that brace frame. Which now I'm not flipping pages, I'm not doing anything, I'm just clicking a hyperlink. It takes me to that cut sheet, and that foreman is very productive as he's going through the plans. Now, another thing just to point out is on this detail here, it is not hyperlinked for the details. If I wanted to, I could go ahead and set these details up very quickly, and I'm just going to kind of show you how that works. To set up a detail, if I wanted to hyperlink this detail, means it's on the same page, it's not going to hyperlink it. All I got to do is come to a place called Spaces, right here on the left-hand side. If I click on Spaces, then up here at the top, it says Spaces, there's Add Spaces. What I'm going to do then is I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to rope around that detail. I'm going to call it HE 1401, say OK, and then I'm going to add another space. I could go around this whole drawing here and create all these details if I wanted to. And I would myself actually want to do this for the foreman, because it's going to make it so much simpler for him to navigate around the plans. And yes, a little effort spent up front of you setting up these details for him is going to be a big deal. And I'm just going to do 3 of them so you get the idea. Come on, just do one more. Now again, if this details was showing up on a separate page, these hyperlinks would have been created. But being the detail is on the same page that the floor is on, it's not going to hyperlink them. So now that we set up the spaces, how do we hyperlink it? Very simple. So we have D, C, and H that we set up. So I would just come over here to D. I would hit the little hyperlink, the little plus sign. I would come over here and rope around D, hit enter. Then I'm going to come to C, hit the little hyperlink right there, the little plus sign on the hyperlink, rope around C, hit enter, and then I would go to D. I'm sorry, H. I don't see H here. Well, apparently there's not an H on this plan right here for that detail. Or I'm being blind right now and don't see it. But I want to take too much time on the videos so it can stay shorter. But now basically what I've done is I've set up these two details. If I click on C, it's going to zoom in the plan to only see detail C. If I click on D, it will zoom into D. So you can imagine if a foreman's on a tablet, it's very simple for him to navigate through the details, come here, see what's going on, go back. And like I say, if this was not set up in a way on this set of plans that all the details were on the same page, these details would already get hyperlinked to that page that they're on. But means they're on the same page as the framing plans is, you could go about it by creating your spaces and then hyperlinking each detail to the correct detail. So basically that's how you hyperlink field use drawings to shop drawings. Huge time-saving feature for the guy in the field. I hope you find some benefit in this and get some use out of it. I'll see you in the next video.